with a series of question and answers, barista questioning and answers. So if you are a barista or planning to be a barista, do well to stay with us and gain some knowledge. Feel free to ask your questions as we begin. And here with me I have my senior barista John and senior barista Bison. So I will begin with the question and answers. And I think I will start with Senior Barrister John. Hey. Barrister John, who is a barrister? Who is a barrister? You want to be a barrister. You are learning the barrister, you are in the barrister learning. So, who is a barrister according to you? I say, who's a barrister?
Barrister is person.
I say, I don't know. Who is a barrister? Who is a barrister?
It's a work and street.
Senior barrister Bison, who is a barrister? Let's be fast.
A barrister is someone who has a skill, who has a professional skill. Barrister is someone who has a professional skill, prepares and serves, who has a professional skill of coffee, prepares and serves coffee. I'm sure.
Okay, something of that nature. Yeah.
Do you think the name barrister is going to someone
Voila, thank you.
Professional skill, prepare and serve coffee. You have the professional skill, that's professional skill of coffee.
No, that's not the question. Do you actually think a barrister is somebody that prepares only coffee? Because it says you have professional skill of preparing and serving coffee. If you are just specialized only on coffee section, do you actually think that a barrister is somebody that prepare only coffee?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, that's what I think because in the
But what about mocktails?
Malt?
Mocktails.
What is maltese? I don't understand.
Mocktails will have some
It's okay, we have not done that one. We will do tomorrow.
That one is just.
But in the definition I gave you, I told you you will not always specialize about coffee.
Yeah,
You will
but for
also
the
be
reality, I've got for the reality when you talk about
Yeah,
it, it's only
but
about coffee.
mostly
This
it's
one
about
I just.
coffee.
Yes.
Yeah, but you're gonna be doing other drinks like mojitos and all the like. So a barista is a person that has knowledge of making different types of coffee drinks, making and selling different types of coffee drinks. But in this field, especially like a barista, but when you talk about barista,
It's coffee. This one are just they just adding up.
now true say we will do other mojito, all this one, we're going to talk about barista, barista and coffee. This other mojito, the one that are mixologist them. So we will talk
When you
about
go
barista.
to find for it, you go to find that the
All
barista
about
is strictly coffee.
This is
Not
it.
anything about it. It's just that.
Hello, hi. Sorry, I cannot read your comments because I don't understand your language. I'm so sorry for that. I cannot read your comment because I don't understand your language. If you can write in English, then it's fine. Today we are talking about the barista field. So that is all about a barista, a little definition of a barista. So it's mostly based on coffee. But like I told you here, you will have to do other drinks like mojitos, fresh juices, all the like. So you are a barista and a little bit of a touch of a mixologist. Okay, next question. Where's my next question? Where's my questionnaire? It's my questionnaire.
Don't kill us with the question.
What is coffee? What is coffee?
Coffee is a.
Mr. John, what is coffee? Hey! Si je comprends le en français, encore ici là.
Coffee is a drink.
Mesdames,
It's a short drink extracted from roasted coffee beans.
perfect. Coffee is simply a beverage which is being extracted from roasted coffee beans. Perfect and well said. Where and who discovered coffee and where was coffee discovered? Yes, Mr. John. Who discovered coffee and where was coffee discovered?
Ethiopia.
Yes, coffee was discovered in Ethiopia by who? By a goat herder known as Chaldean. So coffee was discovered in Ethiopia by a goat herder known as Chaldean. So, what is specialty coffee? What is specialty coffee? What do you understand by specialty coffee?
They are high quality coffee.
Perfect.
That scale 80 and above.
That's called
80 and above on a scale of 100.
perfect. So specialty coffees are high quality coffee that scores 80 and above on a scale of 100. That's what is meant by specialty coffee. So, what are the different types of coffee beans you know that exist? Different types of coffee beans that exist. What are some of the different types of coffee beans that exist, which you know? Yes. Arabica coffee, yes. Robusta coffee. Hey.
Sorry.
Madam Bison.
Help me now. Arabica, Robusta, what again? This is another one. Excelsior.
Excelsior, yes. Liberica. Perfect. So we have mainly 4 different types of coffee: Arabica, Robusta, Excelsior, and Liberica.
Liberica.
But we said within these 2 we'll mostly be dealing with 2, Arabica and Robusta. What are some of the difference between Arabica coffee and Robusta coffee? Some of the differences between Arabica coffee and Robusta coffee. Yes.
Arabica coffee is lighter.
Okay.
Robusta has a heavier body. Arabica coffee is Robusta is more bitter. Something
Okay.
like Arabica.
What's the difference between Arabica and Robusta?
Robusta is acidic.
Arabica et Robusta. C'est que Arabica, Arabica n'est pas trop amère et il contient les saveurs.
C'est quoi les saveurs?
Les saveurs.
Flavors.
Okay. Between Arabica coffee and Robusta, which of them has more caffeine?
More
Caffeine. Caffeine. Between Arabica coffee and Robusta coffee, which of them has more caffeine?
Moi, c'est quoi?
Plus
Plus de café.
caffeine.
Café.
Yes.
C'est
Shortly speaking.
l'Arabica.
Arabica.
Yes.
Oh, Seigneur. Why do you say Arabica coffee has more caffeine? Madam Bison, between Arabica coffee and Robusta coffee, which of them has more caffeine?
But me, I think it's Arabica because it grows.
Hey! Wonder.
No laugh for the barrister, can't answer me.
So-
Barrister can't help me. Today, they want PU question. But it grows.
Arabica 1.5 caffeine, Robusta
Robusta.
2.7 caffeine. That means Robusta even almost doubles the amount of caffeine in Robusta, almost doubles the amount of caffeine in Arabica.
Robusta.
So Robusta coffee has got more caffeine
Do you understand?
than Arabica coffee.
Check on me, but you ask me, okay. I don't
C'est
understand.
Robusta, non?
So
Okay.
between Arabica and Robusta, which of these coffees is more sensitive to insects and why?
More sensitive to insects.
Yeah, between the Arabica coffee and Robusta coffee, which of them is more sensitive to insects? Hey,
Arabica,
Arabica coffee is more sensitive to insects. Okay, why?
because it grew right up now.
That's not the reason why. Yes, it's true and 100% perfect. Arabica coffee are grown on how many miles above sea level?
100.
Arabica coffee should be grown 1,000 miles above sea level.
1,000.
1,000 plus hours. And the reasons why it's been grown 1,000 miles above sea level is because of the fact that it is very sensitive to insects. And why is it that Arabica coffee is more sensitive to insects? Why? Why Arabica coffee more sensitive to insects? Hey, my students. Okay, look at just from caffeine. We said caffeine acts in two ways. For human, caffeine is a stimulator. For the plant itself, or for coffee itself, caffeine acts as what? A defense mechanism. So just the fact that Arabica has got less caffeine, it makes it very attractive to insects. That means what? It reacts more to insects. And remember, we said what Arabica is known for its smooth, sweet nature. So because it's smooth and sweet, insects would always like to come where sweet things, banana, these ones. That is why Arabica coffee would always, insects would always like to come close to Arabica coffee. So this brings the reason why what Arabica coffee are being planted at least 1 meter above sea level, where insects would be very difficult for insects to attain. Why? Because we say what the higher you go, the colder it becomes, and it's very difficult for insects to live in that cold area. That is why Arabica coffee is being planted 1,000 miles above sea level, because it is very fragile. Oju. Okay, now between Arabica coffee and Robusta coffee, which of them dominates the world market and why?
Arabica now.
Why? Why does Arabica coffee dominate the world market?
Because of the balanced nature.
All coffees are balanced.
The Arabica is mostly used.
Because of its balanced, sweet, and
Sweet nature now. Balance, because of the balanced nature now.
it's very balanced and it is sweeter. But the Robusta is very harsh.
Now.
Okay, next question. What are the different types? What are the different types of processing methods you know? Coffee processing methods.
Wash natural.
Wash natural,
Honey.
honey process, also have anaerobic.
And
So, what is the difference between the wash process and the natural process?
wash process, natural process is just.
Okay, I will ask you a question. If I give you these beans, these are two different types of beans. Let's say these are two different types of beans. Let's say Brazilian beans that we need to use for our espresso. Okay, I give you these beans. I say what this is natural process. All of them are dark roast. All the two are dark roast, but this is natural process and this is wash process. Which of this one do you think you need to use a high water temperature and why? For brewing. Remember, all these informations that the roaster will put on this bag is to guide you, the barista, to brew the coffee perfectly. So, if this is natural and this is wash, which of them will you use a high water temperature and why?
I'll use for natural.
High water temperature. Why?
Because you see how the all the juice in it. So I need high water temperature so that it absorb, it beats the juice, it beats very well and absorb all.
Okay. That is your own opinion. It's coffee and everybody is entitled to their opinion. But as for me, I will back my point by saying I will use less water temperature for natural. Why? Remember, this one wash means what? You will wash the coffee, keep it to ferment. So once you wash everything, it's like once the coffee is being washed already. All this mucilage, all these things have been removed from the coffee. So you need a little bit more of water temperature that can penetrate to remove, to extract this coffee. But for natural, all these things are still just stick to the coffee. All these things are still there. So the least water temperature, the more little it gets, the more it extracts. You understand? You get my point? So that's my opinion. You can still be correct, but it depends the way you back your point. Coffee is very flexible. For these ones, I don't even think it's like these ones like this because everywhere, everybody have their opinion, the way they do their coffee, but everything depends on how your customer is being satisfied in your. So that was just an answer there. I just for this one will buy the goods. Yeah, but this one will mostly work on the roast profile. What is generally standard is the roast profile because 100% for light roasting you obviously need a high water temperature because this one has just been introduced. But as for this one, it depends. It's entitled to your opinion and how you want your coffee to be.
Which is the best coffee to do this system? The best coffee bean for this system?
Some will use light roast, medium roast, but you can never use dark roast. Light to medium, you can still use light to medium, but even medium to dark, it's very difficult to see somebody using medium to dark for this system. You always use light roast and medium roast. Okay, next question. What is an espresso? What is an espresso? Mr. John. Yes, while you are thinking, let me. What is an espresso?
What is an espresso ground? Espresso is a ground. Espresso is a baby ground. Espresso is a simple coffee. Espresso is a coffee drink.
Okay, just 1 hour. What is an espresso? Yes. What is an espresso?
It's a coffee drink.
Yes, it's a coffee drink, I know, because if it wasn't a coffee drink, I wouldn't ask. Okay, we will end here for today. Tomorrow we will continue.
He has a paper.
No, he doesn't have. You can take a photo of it.
Film no.
Okay, we will start with practical, but please, in as much as we are doing practical, you need to always revise the notes. Always try to go
Especially to know the type
notes.
of coffee.
Yes, the type of coffees and the differences and everything. You need to always go through the notes. It's very, very important. All this processing, all this one, yeah. You might just get little like that, but at least you need to know those different types of coffee drinks and how to make them.
And the types of machines. This machine does not have types of machine. How many types of machine? The other machine is
Types of espresso coffee machine, you see the Simonelli, Lamazuco, so many. So know at least 3 or 4. Yeah, it's very important. Because they might even ask you somewhere, what type of coffee machine did you use where you are? They will ask you first. Okay, Yala, bring your milks and let's start. Coffee to the world. Respect the beans. Yeah. Respect the beans. Today we are here all about coffee. So feel free to ask any question regarding any brewing method, regarding espresso brewing method, regarding Chemex, regarding V60, regarding cold brew, regarding AeroPress, regarding any type of brewing method. Feel free to ask your question in.
Coffee, what? What the hell?
Okay, it's time for latte art practices. So let's see how far we've gone. Shall we?
Inshallah. Yes. Yes, we shall.